Closed captioning for this program is sponsored by the Stanton Lions Club. Welcome to the Shenandoah Music Trail. The Music Trail is a non-profit organization bringing music makers and their audiences together since 2010. Get a line, I'll get a pole, honey.
No, you get the line, and I'll get the pole, babe.
You get a line,
you get the pole.
We'll go down the front pole, honey, baby mine. Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back, honey.
Yeah, yonder comes a man with a sack on his back, babe.
Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back.
All the crawdads he can pack,
honey, baby mine. What are you gonna do when the lake runs dry, honey?
So what you wanna do when the lake runs dry, babe?
What are you gonna do when the lake runs dry?
You still back, watch those crawdads die,
honey, baby mine.
Welcome to the Mountain Music Show, recorded right here in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley in our studio at the Frontier Culture Museum in Stanton, Virginia. Hosted by the internationally acclaimed music duo, Me and Martha. They share their music. It's the next best thing to being here. We hope you enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Martha Hills and Dawn DePoy.
What did the hen duck say to the drake, honey?
What did the hen duck say to the drake, babe?
What did the hen duck say to the drake?
Ain't no crawdads this here lake,
honey, baby mine. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey.
No, you get the line, and I'll get the pole, babe.
You get a line,
you get the pole,
we'll go down running hole, honey, baby mine. Honey, baby mine. I have a 1953 Gibson Mastertone RB250 that belonged to Dawn's dad. It's not easy playing the banjo. Today's show is all about the banjo. Dawn's out getting some banjos together and some banjo players for you to hear. Hope you enjoy the show.
Here's a song called Mississippi Sawyer, and we'll let Andrew just start it out so you can hear the banjo.
All right.
What's the difference between an old-time banjo and a bluegrass banjo?
This is an old-time banjo with an open back, and this is a bluegrass banjo with a resonator, which projects the sound out. Now you're playing old-time banjo?
Yeah, old-time banjo. Yep. So instead of doing the Scruggs-style three-finger thing, I'm doing what's called claw hammer, and they call it that because what it looks like. Yeah, so you hold your hand like this, and you've got either your index finger, your middle finger, or both. In my case, I use my middle finger, and then you hold your hand, and basically it's just, they call it the bum ditty. So you hold your hand like this, and you go down with your index finger, and then you go up with your thumb like this. So you get this. that song. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. I never would have come up with how to play an instrument like that. Like, who thought of that?
Somebody a long time ago thought about it, I guess.
And Andrew's been playing for about a year, so that's really great.
So I guess we'll do Whiskey Before Breakfast now.
Okay.
Which means I need to sing.
You're going to sing.
And that's in D if you want to play along.
You want to sing this, Andrew? This song actually has words.
It is.
We'll do. Let's do one singing. We'll do one's not singing. You can take whichever one's better.
Martha's reminding me this is a Sunday morning show.
Probably shouldn't sing.
Oh yeah, hey, that's good because I don't want to sing anyway.
Here's a song we call Milk and Cookies. It's actually called Whiskey Before Breakfast, but sometimes Milk and Cookies works better.
Let's do it 3 times. You can take the middle, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew. That was great.
They actually waited for me.
So in the tradition of playing bluegrass music and old-time music, I noticed that you play a lot of instruments. Do you have any suggestions for someone who's trying to learn a new instrument?
Yeah, I think, of course, playing with real people in real life is the best, but that's harder now with the whole COVID thing happening. But there's this website called YouTube, which has anything you can think of, it's out there. So you can watch different people have different arrangements. You can slow things down. You can speed things up. There's backing tracks. But I've had a great luck just anytime I hear a cool song, I'll just pop on YouTube and see who's doing it. And there's also this website, I think it's called Traditional Fiddle Tune Archive or Traditional Fiddle Archive, something like that. But they've got, if you read sheet music, they've got sheet music for almost anything. So I think it's fun to do a combination of find the sheet music for it, listen to people do it on YouTube, but also listen to people do it in real life, and kind of take all three of those things and come up with an arrangement that works for you. And I think the most recent revelation I've had is just, if there's part of a song that you can't play exactly the way somebody's doing it with some kind of ornamentation or something, just make up something of your own that still fits the melody. And I don't know, there's probably some benefit to practicing something you can't play over and over and over again. But at some point, once I've beat my head against the wall enough, I'm like, all right, I'll think of something myself. So
That's good.
That works out well.
It's really good to play with other people. It keeps things into perspective a little bit, and it's more fun. So get out there and play.
The other great thing about playing with people like that Cherokee Shuffle song is I had never heard of it before. And then meeting Greta, that was one song I heard her play. I thought it was really cool. And so that's, you learn new songs that way.
That's it. That's the only way I ever learned this.
Back in the day, there wasn't no internet,
That's
right?
Yes, back before my day, there was no telephone. I'm kidding.
You just learn it from each other. So learning songs from each other is a great way to do it.
I learned it in the trenches of Galax,
Yes.
fiddlers, and all the festivals around here.
So you got another song over there?
Well, I want to do Whiskey Before Breakfast, but just because it popped up, let's do Arkansas Traveler, too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I got a question for Dawn while we're talking
official,
about instruments.
official part of official song of Arkansas.
Is it really?
Yep, it's the official song.
I have one of my these things
Brackets.
came loose.
They're brackets. They're called brackets.
I should tighten that up, I guess, right?
Well, yeah, you can tighten it up. Just
What's the worst that could happen when these things come loose?
I had a friend of mine named Andy Borman. He's asking about how you tighten the head on a banjo, and Andy said, "Don, it's easy. You tighten them all up nice and even around until it breaks, and then you back it off a half a turn." Well, his way of saying it's really tight. Well, not for old time. Old time has that little loose head, so you get that one.
I'm just hoping that I never have to do it, and then it just keeps being okay.
It'll be
Well,
fine.
you know, the lucky thing is the guys who made this banjo live right down the street.
There
So.
you go. Yep. Shout out to Huss Dalton right here in Stanton.
Mark Campbell's our next banjo player. He's going to play an old-time tune from West Virginia.
And we learned from Burl and Maggie and Sherman Hammonds. And Sherman played the banjo. And this is one of the tunes that we learned from him. This is called Singin' Bird.
This is a bluegrass banjo made out of metal. And if you know anything about bluegrass banjo players, you'll know it's all about the picks. In this next song, Don got his picks on backwards and had to change. Yeah?
I got my banjo, Martha, and I'm always excited to get my banjo out and play it for you all. So, for those of you who are wanting to play along, and this is in the key of G, that's my G for the day.
That's my G.
Well, sounds alike. Gee whiz. Here's a song by Grandpa Jones called Take That Night Train to Memphis. There's a Grandpa Jones tune called Take That Night Train to Memphis. What is with this pick? It's my pick. It's my pick's fault, I tell you. It has nothing to do with me, I promise you. It's my pick. Here we are. Here's that song, Night Train to Memphis by Grandpa Jones. Memphis, take the night train to Memphis. When you arrive at the station, I'll be right there to meet you, I'll be right there to greet you. So don't turn down my invitation. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I'll be a shouting hallelujah all the day. We're gonna have a jubilee down in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'll be a shouting hallelujah all the way. Train to Memphis, take the night train to Memphis. You know how I'm longing to see you. Leave at 3:57, then arriving at 11, and I'll be a counting hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I'll be a shouting hallelujah all the day. We're gonna have a jubilee down in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'll be a shouting hallelujah all the way. We're gonna have a jubilee down in Memphis, Tennessee. I'll be a shouting hallelujah all the way. My train to Memphis, all right.
Hallelujah.
There you go. Well, we got one more tune to do, and this is a song that I really enjoy playing on the banjo. It's an old fiddle tune called the Black Mountain Rag. You got a little mashed potatoes for you fiddlers. Goes
What's
like
a mashed
this.
potato?
It's when you take out a potato and you put it on the floor and you step on it. Mashed potatoes.
George Washington National Forest is just 5 miles from our house. Weather permitting, we always get out and play in the woods.
It's a song called Kentucky Girl.
The song's for Randy.
Yes, Randy, this song is for you. Kentucky girl, do you miss me? Is that old moonshine on the bluegrass as bright as it did on that night you first kissed me? In the valley, beneath the mountains so high, sweetest place in all the world. In a cabin with a grapevine over the door, that's where I left my Kentucky girl. Kentucky girl, are you lonesome tonight, Kentucky girl? Do you miss me? Does that old moonshine on bluegrass as bright as it did on that night you first kissed me? I'm far away from old Kentucky tonight, the blue-eyed girl that I love so. Heading home in the silvery moonlight with open arms, she waits, I know. Oh, Kentucky girl, are you lonesome tonight, Kentucky girl? Do you miss me? Is that old moonshine on bluegrass as bright as it did on that night you first kissed me? Kentucky girl, are you lonesome want some tonight, Kentucky girl? Do you miss me? Was that old moonshine on the bluegrass as bright as it did on that night you first kissed me?
Up next is the Gina Furtado project. Gina Furtado has had 2 #1 hits on the bluegrass charts. She brings energetic fun to the banjo. Gina's sister, Malia Furtado, plays fiddle and is the education director at the Front Porch in Charlottesville. She lives right down the road from us.
From the world outside, I had to catch my breath. Believe me if you want, I'm just telling you the things I saw. Pledge from the waters and the mountains and the stars, saying we are love and they can't stop us. We are love and they can't stop us. The flowers who were sleeping opened wide. Birds had gathered all around me. A fox crept in without a sound. He made himself at home right by my side. And he said, we are love and they can't stop us. We are love and they can't stop us. Believe me if you want, I'm just telling you the things I saw. The mother when her baby cries. The mailman always brings the dog a bone, saying we are love and they can't stop us. We are love and they can't stop us. We are love and they can't stop us. Believe me if you want, I'm just telling you the things I saw.
We hope you enjoyed Banjo Mania. We barely scratched the surface. Our last song is a banjo standard, Cripple Creek. It's played in 3 different ways: early 20th century, old time, and bluegrass. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you next week. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Mountain Music is funded in part by the Stanton Lions Club,
Massanutten Resort, the Mid-Atlantic's premier four-season resort destination.
Visit the Frontier Culture Museum, the living history story of colonial life on the American frontier.
AARP Virginia, supporting mountain music by seniors for seniors. And by Creative Cause Solutions and Bluestone Fabrics.
National Endowment for the Arts, Virginia Tourism Corporation, and the Virginia Commission for the Arts.
And everyone knows Virginia is for lovers of mountain music.
The Shenandoah Music Trail is your perfect music getaway. Music, jams, concerts, driving tours, insider suggestions, a variety of accommodations, and so much more. Your mountain music adventure awaits. It's ShenandoahMusicTrail.com or call us at 540-209-3540. Sing your way back home, and don't forget to bring your instrument.